Hi all, and welcome back to another episode of WolfQuest Anniversary Edition, Calamity's End, with Arctos, Viper, and their 5 pups. In the previous episode, we put Viper through a couple more hunting tests and ultimately decided that she would be Arctos' mate, and together the 5 of them had the 5 pups you see here, who have all been named with suggestions from the comments on the previous video. To the very far right here, we have Finn, suggested by Hopelix26. Right next to him, we have Flame, suggested by Gremlin. Bear, suggested by Elena, Sugar by Kiela, and Wasp by Eva Andros. And I'm sorry if I mispronounced any of your names or usernames, but thank you so much for your suggestions, and I hope that you are happy with the pups that got your names. So, Arctos is kind of just starting out here with Viper. So first thing we're going to want to do, obviously, is make sure the pups are well fed. Viper already saw to that as I tried about 5 or 6 times to record this intro and kept messing stuff up. So they're mostly fed. But after we get them fed, let's see. There's a little bit of marking we can do. I do kind of want to go back into Calamity Pack territory and see if Arctos can find either of the pack leaders again. See if we can kind of start this off with some intel about that pack. Obviously, we've met Frost. We have not yet met the other pack leader. Frost is on the older side for a wolf in Yellowstone, being 6 years old. Arctos is, of course, 3 now, and Viper is 5. She obviously was a couple years older than him to begin with. Why are they going in the den? Come back out! Come back out! Although, honestly, no, I think we actually might just send them back in. All right. Everybody is just about eaten. Viper, you don't need to feed Wasp again. Wasp there, by the way, I do believe is our runt at only 3.3 pounds. The smallest of any of the litter, and the largest is Finn. Okay, so I'm going to go do some territory marking. I'm going to head into Calamity Pack territory, and I will catch up with you if anything interesting happens. Okay, well, we've come across some tracks of the Calamity Pack in our territory. Now, if you haven't seen the previous episodes, first of all, I suggest you go back and watch the previous episodes. It kind of explains the whole story of Arctos and shows you how he got his mate here and all of that. But in case you haven't seen them, basically, Arctos' birth pack moved here to the Roaring Mountains when he was just a yearling. And, sorry, I'm having a hard time telling which way these tracks go. This way, I think. Anyway, Arctos' birth pack moved here when he was just a yearling. They were known as the Bear Creek Pack, and they soon found that they were very unwelcome here in the Roaring Mountains, and that one of the packs that had already lived here, in the game they're called the Geode Pack, but for the story we're calling them the Calamity Pack. The Calamity Pack was very unhappy to have a new wolf pack move in here on what they considered to be their territory. So what they ended up doing was attacking Arctos' pack pretty viciously, and out of the entire pack, Arctos is the only one who managed to escape. And he's been holding a grudge, to this day. Well, that was easier than he thought it would be. I guess he is on his territory. He's been holding a grudge to this day, and basically his entire goal for this playthrough is to drive out the Calamity Pack by any means necessary. The most efficient way, I think, to do that would probably be by taking out, i.e. attacking and killing the pack leaders, which is a little bit harsh, a little bit very aggressive, but Arctos lost his entire family to this pack, and he is not about to just let them get away with that. Now, I don't really need to chase these wolves anymore. They are running away. These are both subordinates, and they both look like they have pretty light coats. I'm going to name them Fog and Hail. Okay, so far we have met, wow, 7 wolves from the Calamity Pack, and we haven't even met both the pack leaders. So this is quite a large pack that Arctos has decided to take on. And previously, I mean, historically they've been very powerful here in the Roaring Mountains. So this is no small feat. But he's not really listening to the logical part of his brain that says this is very dangerous and probably a bad idea. he is listening to his heart, which is broken. It has been shattered by the loss of all of his family, and he wants revenge. And so he's going to get it, or die trying. So that's basically what we're up to. I am going to get back to marking territory, and I'll probably catch up with you back at the den, assuming we don't run into any Calamity Pack wolves who actually pose a threat. See you soon. Alright, Arctos and Viper are back at the den. They are very tired, and they are going to get some sleep as soon as the pups come out. Or apparently Viper's going to feed them. I wasn't sure she had enough food to feed them, but apparently she does, so they'll get a little bit more food. We'll take a nap, and I will catch up with you when we're awake. Okay, so we are up. We're going to interact with the pups a little bit, make sure that affinity stays high, and I'm going to check on the map. So it doesn't seem like we're having huge trouble with the Calamity Pack pushing back on our territory just yet, but Arctos is kind of looking for a fight, and he didn't get one when he went out kind of claiming their territory the previous day. So we're going to send the pups in. We're going to go down to that 73% hex and see what's going on down there. Okay, we are in that hex. We've marked over their scent post, and I don't really see... Oh, there's some Calamity Pack wolves. Just a yearling and Grit, though, who is, I believe... Oh, a subordinate. Okay. Well, what does this yearling look like? Hey, stop that. Kind of dark colored with maybe a radio collar. Ooh, spooky. Gonna name him Echo, and then we're gonna get out of here because I actually realized as I was coming all the way over here that I should have let Arctos sleep more, and honestly, he needs to hunt and do a bunch of other things to get his strength up before he comes picking fights. I guess this would be a lesson to him that you can't really go and take on the Calamity Pack with, no food, no wakefulness, half asleep. Not a good idea. So he is quite young. That is going to be working against him, his inexperience, as he attempts to kind of drive out the Calamity Pack. The pack leader, Frost, was it not? Yes. Frost may be on the older side for a wolf in Yellowstone, but she's got experience that he lacks. So that's definitely something he's going to have to overcome. Oh no. Alright, we've just started off and Finn has already fallen ill. That's not good. This just means that Arctos is going to have to spend even more time at the den. He already doesn't have any wakefulness. He doesn't have any food, so... I'm not sure that he's actually going to get to spend as much time with Finn right away as I would like to, but... Let's just get home first of all, and then we'll worry about everything else after. I was really hoping to have him, like, sleep a couple of times, and we definitely can't sleep twice in a row if one of our pups is sick. That's just not gonna work. So, hi Moose. You're not gonna help us at all. There's the den up there. We'll come over, we'll spend a little time with Finn, and then we'll get some sleep. Viper got a hair. That's something. Okay, so with sick pups, you can spend time in their vicinity, you see the little glowing paw print, to increase their chance of recovering from sickness. It doesn't guarantee that they'll recover from sickness, and once your wakefulness gets to 0, you get no benefit from spending time with your pups, as this little notification that just popped up is telling us, and very shortly that glowing paw print will fade away and no longer be glowing, because we don't have enough energy to keep Finn company. Yep. So, like it or not, we are going to have to get some sleep. I'm going to bring Flame over first, and then we'll reevaluate in the morning. Oh, this is not a good start. Okay, so everyone's awake. Finn is already down to 77% health. That's not good. And the pups are starting to get hungry. We're going to have to go out hunting. Sooner or later. They don't really start losing health from hunger until they get to about, I think, 25%, but that's not really something we're going to want to test. I think we'll spend a little time with Finn, and then maybe get some more sleep, and then maybe head out. I don't want to go out and find an elk herd somewhere only to not be able to hunt them because Arctos is too tired. So we'll hang around, we'll watch the pups a little, and looks like Viper's heading out to do something, maybe mark territory, maybe get some food for the pups. Either one would be very helpful as we really need to stay and spend time with Finn. So we're suspecting that Viper's more on the social and bold side of personality, and probably more energetic, as she does seem to be going out and doing things and not just kind of laying around the den. Arctos, I believe, is a little bit more toward cautious and a little bit more toward loner. So it'll be interesting to see kind of how these pups behave. We can see already, it might just be because Finn's sick, but he's not really playing with the other pups. They're off running around and he's kind of just laying here with his dad. Meanwhile, Wasp, Flame, Sugar, and Bear kind of running around with a little more energy. I did notice earlier when I fed the pups, Bear and Wasp were the first to eat, which is interesting because Wasp is the runt of the litter, and as the runt of the litter, you'd kind of expect that the other pups would kind of push her aside to get their food first, but that didn't seem to happen. So I wonder if Bear is maybe looking out for his smaller sister to make sure that she gets plenty to eat and not letting their siblings kind of take all her food just because she's smaller. Let me know what you think if you have any thoughts on the pups after this episode in the comments. Um, yeah, Finn just keeps laying here. I mean, I would be inclined to think it's because he's sick, but I've had sick pups up and kind of running all over the place. So I wonder if Finn is just less energetic in general. Or maybe it is actually affected by sickness and I just haven't seen it very often. Hard to say. Uh, Looks like Viper is off marking territory. She doesn't have food yet, but maybe she'll come back with some. I'm gonna hang out with Finn a little bit longer and get back to you if anything happens. Well, we're still waiting for Viper to return, and again, those four pups over there just running around, having a good time, and Finn really hasn't moved from our side. Arctos did pick him up and move him a little bit to be closer to his other siblings before they started running over there instead of over here, but he really hasn't moved since, so poor guy. Maybe this sickness is hitting him especially hard, even though, I mean, really, we just started the game. It's deeply unfortunate that this is already happening, but can't really help it. So we're doing everything we can to get him better. And Viper should be headed back, and it does look like she does have some food with her. So she should be able to feed the pups at least. Okay, well, here comes Viper with food for the pups. I say that, she's still a little ways out, but obviously coming home. So that's good. That'll be helpful. Arctos certainly hasn't had any time to hunt. He's actually pretty hungry himself. Is that a golden eagle or a bald eagle? Looks like a bald eagle as it doesn't seem to be attacking our pups. Viper's already checking in on Finn, knowing he's not well. And I'm hoping she'll feed them? Okay, yes, wonderful. Thank you, Viper. She's already proving to be an invaluable mate. Goodness. Oh, Arctos, already running off and trying to start a fight when he doesn't have any energy and hasn't gone hunting for the pups first. Not the best idea. Hopefully, he'll be a little smarter going forward, or this might be a very short-lived run. Now, we're not really getting any additional wakefulness from this, obviously. We're going to have to sleep again, and we're going to have just as little energy as we did before. Okay, Arctos is very hungry. He needs to eat. He needs to hunt. Viper should still have some food for the pups. I'm hoping that she gives it to them. Please, Viper. And Finn is quite sick. He's down to 47% now. That's just after 2 sleeps, so I don't know. He seems to be declining pretty rapidly to me, but I'm not sure. Finn, we don't need you to go in the den right now. We need you to stay out here, eat with your siblings. Hopefully Sugar comes over. Please, dear. Okay, I'm gonna go grab her real quick. Bring her over. She also really needs to eat. Oh, this is not off to a good start. Okay, well, our territory is rapidly declining because we have to sleep so much and hang out with poor Finn, so I wonder if Viper won't feed them again until this food is consumed. Pups, you know, multiple, like more than one of you can eat at a time. Nope, apparently not. Alright. I'm not picking up any scent of elk, but like we really do need to find food, so as soon as these pups are finished eating, I'm going to send Arctos out and he's gonna track something down. I hope. This is kind of the downside of being on accurate, is you can really, really quickly get into a starvation spiral, and yeah, I really should have gone and hunted something immediately, but what are you gonna do? I would love if Sugar got something to eat. Hun, come on. Wonder if she's also not feeling very well. Like, obviously she's not sick in the game, but she seems really disinclined to eat anything. And that can be just as deadly as actual oh, hello! I'm just talking away and here's... Nope. I did not mean to hit the 5. Okay. I am waiting for all of the pups to get in the den. Let's lead these wolves away. Alright. You have made a mistake, Frost. You have made a grave mistake. Didn't expect this confrontation to happen quite so soon, but okay, I'm gonna woof a couple more times, make sure the pups stay in the den, and I think they might be on the run. Stay in the den, pups, stay in the den. Okay. Shoot, we need to help Viper. Go away. Get out of here. Okay, they've given up their attack, but Arctos isn't about to let them go. Not this easily. He's gonna chase Frost. He's gonna keep chasing Frost until he catches her or he's out of energy. Now this isn't, again, a good choice. He really needs to hunt. That's what he needs to be doing, is getting food for himself and his pups. But he's blinded by rage. She had the audacity to come here and attack his pups after what her pack did to his family. She's not leaving here alive if he can help it. And just like that, one of the pack leaders is down. This was not a good choice. This wasn't what Arctos should have done, because he's very hungry, and being as hungry as he is, he's not going to heal. Finn is still sick. He's not spending time with Finn. He has to go and find food now. He has no other choice. No matter how tired he is, he has to find something. And if it's not an elk, I'm not sure he's going to be able to catch it, honestly, with how tired he is now. But a part of him feels vindicated. Finally, he's been able to take some measure of what he considers justice for what happened to his family. Only time will tell if that's going to be enough to sustain him and his tiny pack. He's found some mule deer now. I'm not sure we're going to be able to chase them long enough to actually take them down. I'm going to have him drink a little bit, get a little bit of hunger back, get a little bit of stamina before he goes on to chase these deer. And hopefully comes across some elk along the way, because honestly, I think he's going to run out of stamina long before he catches any of these mule deer. The Calamity Pack is howling, doubtlessly wondering where one of their leaders has gone to. I doubt that subordinate that we chased off along with Frost was able to get back quickly enough, but at the same time, I know wolves communicate a lot through their howls, so perhaps news of her death has already reached them. And I can't imagine that they're happy about that. Alright, we've chased these deer into Calamity Pack territory. That's really not where we want to be. That's not going to help us at all. Of course, we've also chased them up against the rocks, so that might actually provide us with a chance to catch them. There we go. And immediately he has an injury. Well, it's unfortunate, but what are you going to do? We've cornered her, and we've also got in trouble with the Calamity Pack. Well, who could have seen this coming? Let's see if we can get the mule deer to run. Not in this direction, please. Please? Ah. Oh, this is bad. This is really bad. He needs food. He can't afford to abandon this hunt. He also can't afford to get killed by the Calamity Pack. So, I guess we're going the long way around. And hoping we can spook the mule deer back in the other direction. Okay, where did they go? They came through here. Are either of those the ones that we were hunting? No. The other one maybe went this way? Shoot, this is really bad. Honestly, is this the one that we were chasing? Oh no. Okay. Okay. That... No, 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 no. We can't afford this. We need to keep running. We need to keep running. Okay, this is the one that we were hunting. No, 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 no. Okay. Get out of here. Get out of here. This is our territory now. You need to leave. I think we need to help Viper chase this one off, or... Oh, this is really dangerous. And we have no energy. Are they running? Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness, that was really, really dangerous. Okay, get out of here, Dusk. We need to find that mule deer. Arctos has no health left with which to hunt the mule deer, so hopefully Viper can take care of it. I am flabbergasted that we actually managed to chase those wolves away. I thought for sure that we were going to have to run and we were going to have to abandon this hunt. And if that happened, Arctos has no way of recovering. Okay, are either of these the one that we were chasing? That one isn't. I don't think this one is either. No, okay. So let's get back up here. Let's follow the scent trails. We have no energy left. Oh no. We managed to chase them away, but that's not gonna save us. Okay, I think this is the one we were chasing. Maybe we can catch up with it. Maybe Viper can take it down. Goodness gracious, this is really, really bad. Are any of these the one we were chasing? Are these just random... Are these just random mule deer? Oh no. Well... If these are just random mule deer, we really... I mean, we can't start a brand new hunt, and we have no idea where the one we were chasing went. I think we're just gonna have to go back and sleep again, and obviously he's not gonna regain much health, so we're gonna have to rely on Viper to do the hunting with whatever we find. And we haven't spent time with Finn, so... And 1606F is still on our territory. Would you get lost? We had this conversation. You need to leave. Okay, while we're at it, 1605 and 1606 are both also yearlings. I call her Mist, and this one Eerie. Okay. We still haven't met the other pack leader, so he's still out there somewhere. And he'll undoubtedly be looking for a new mate as we're struggling to recover, if we even can. I need to get back to the den. Okay, so we're back at the den. We're gonna have to go to sleep right away. We've got no wakefulness, so being near Finn does nothing. And the second Arctos wakes up, he's gonna have to go out and try to find more food. Or try to find any food, really. Oh, what is she doing? Just looking at them. Okay. I thought she might be feeding them, but she doesn't have any food either. Okay, and the pups are really, really, really hungry too. So, food or they die, really. We need to find food or they die. Yep, that's it. That's what it's come down to. I don't think he can hunt a bull elk. Mule deer might work, but it's not going to be as good as if we could find an elk, that's for sure. Maybe in chasing the mule deer we will find an elk. I'm not sure. Or maybe we'll just... Wait, here we go. Okay, that's the lodgepole herd. Somewhere the lodgepole herd is around here. Okay. Let's get headed in this direction. This could make or break the chances his pups have for survival. So he's not going to bother with the mule deer. That didn't help him last time. He is going right after the lodgepole herd. Now, if we drive them into Calamity Pack territory and we get attacked by Calamity Wolves again, this might just be the end for Arctos. He got some sort of revenge, but at what cost? We'll have to see. Okay, it looks like the herd is in Calamity Pack territory. This is bad news. And these granite piles are just in the way. They're truly impeding him from getting where he needs to go, which is not helpful at all. This territory isn't as welcoming as he hoped it might be. Honestly, he's kind of wondering why the Calamity Pack even stays here. This territory seems quite awful. We don't want to howl right now. That would alert them to our position instantly. So, darn. And we really need to stay on the trail of the herd and just hope that we can chase them back into our territory. He's already really low on wakefulness again, even though he just slept and came over here first thing. So, really, it's... If we look at our pup's hunger, Finn's at 8% health, Sugar's at 13% hunger. They need food, and Finn just might not make it no matter what we do at this point. Okay, we need them to run back in the other direction. Please run back in the other direction. All right. I think this is good. I think this is good. Now we need to keep an eye out for any elk that continues to hold their head high, as that means they're probably weak. Viper's already selected a target. We really can't help much, but I do think that she chose well. So that's good. Already this elk looks very weak, and she's... Oh no! Okay, we need to back off. We need this elk to run. We need this elk to run into our territory. We cannot get caught by these wolves. Oh no. Okay, this is really bad. There's the elk herd. We need them to run again. Please start running again. We need you to run now. This is an emergency. We are actively being chased by the Calamity Pack. Oh my goodness. Dusk is not letting up. That wolf was one of the ones that was chasing us last time. Okay. We're back in our territory, and they seem to have left us well enough alone. That could have gone really bad also, so it's very fortunate that it didn't. I am kind of hoping that Viper can take this elk down by herself, because the less damage we take, the better. Oh my goodness. She literally did that all by... Well, things are taking a turn for the better. Something I didn't expect I would get to say. It looks like Finn has recovered. We have a whole elk carcass here, and Viper took it down all by herself. So to those who said make sure that she can hunt an adult cow elk, that was very good advice. Thank you. And wow. I mean, she saved us. She possibly saved Arctos. She possibly saved the pups. I mean, I can't say that. I mean, Arctos is definitely still in a very bad spot, but without her, he wouldn't be able to do any of this. I think he feels a deep, deep appreciation for her. He knows that without her, he would have been done. He probably wouldn't have been able to feed any of his pups, and that would have been the end of it. Obviously, there wouldn't be any pups without her, but you know. All right, back to the den we go. And doing our best to avoid the Calamity Pack. Okay, we are back at the den. We are calling the pups out as soon as I put this food down. We are feeding the pups. And we are thanking Viper again for everything that she does. Oh my goodness. Just really, truly. I thought we were in real trouble there, and we might still be, but you know, we are not in danger of the pups immediately starving, so that's one thing. Goodness gracious. I'm also used to the endless summer. I usually don't run into food problems until then, so I was thinking that the pups would start taking starvation damage a lot earlier. But thankfully, we are not that late in the year yet, so they're able to bounce back. Even as low as Sugar was, I think she got down to 11% hunger. That's really bad. If Arctos wants any of this to mean anything, he's gonna have to put his pups at a much higher priority than he has been doing. As much as he, you know, might want to chase every calamity wolf that comes close to the den, I mean, he did manage to take down Frost, but it almost came at the cost of 2, 3 of his pups' lives and his own. That's not good. Luckily, Finn seems to have a healthy appetite, and all of the pups seem to be eating. I think as soon as they're done eating, I'm going to take a rest, and then we're probably going to end the episode off there, as this has been extremely eventful, and I've been recording for quite some time. Goodness gracious. Oh, on top of all of that, our affinity was almost drained, so we could have had pups running around lost on top of being starving. I'm sure glad that didn't happen. Is that a golden eagle? That looks like a golden eagle. I'm sending the pups in just in case. Nope, coyotes instead. Okay. Get out of here. He is not going to chase the coyote any more than he has to. He's learned his lesson. Well, he's partially learned his lesson. He doesn't really regret what happened with Frost, but he definitely realizes that that wasn't his wisest choice. He definitely realizes that put his whole family in a lot of danger, and he regrets that part of it. Okay, it's morning. Arctos is much less injured. Viper is eating the food, but that's okay. She earned it. And we are going to end off here. So thank you so much for watching. And I hope you join us next time on another episode of Calamity's End with Arctos, Viper, and thankfully, their 5 pups. See ya!